I'm going to do a video on how to replace the Serpentine belt on a Case 1845C. This is a late model, 2000. I'm in the midst of restoring it, so the radiator is already out of here. I tried getting online, finding a detailed video on how to do this, and I found bits and pieces, so I thought I would do one to help you out. Obviously the radiator is out. You would want to remove your radiator. There is not enough distance between the engine and the backside of the radiator shroud to get in there and work. So if the radiator was in, you'd take the two bolts out of the bottom of the radiator. There's two kind of like Z-bracket arms up here. Take those two out, upper lower radiator hose, pretty self-explanatory, it comes right out. Once you get in here, there are two ways of doing this. In theory, you should be able to take out these two 5/8 bolts out of the back of the hydraulic pump, slide the pump back, and feed this belt up in between the bracket and this 4-bolt coupler. Here's the problem. This hydraulic shaft seized onto my 4-bolt coupler. I could not get it separated. So that was a no-go. The second way would be to take out these 4 bolts in the hydraulic coupler. There's not enough space to back the bolts all the way out, except if you go down to the bottom of this bracket, it's notched out on the bottom side so that you actually have space to remove each of these bolts and pull them out the bottom side. It's just as easy to jack up the machine. Again, that's an oil pan down there, so be careful that you don't crush your oil pan. This is the main and only rear engine mount for this machine. So jack up the back of the machine, undo these 4 bolts, and you could slide this entire assembly back if you had these 4 removed. There are rubber bushings inside of this coupler. They tend to go bad. I destroyed mine trying to get this off, so I jumped online. I believe I got this off eBay. Part number is A-D140524. This is made by Agricultural Industrial Products. These are going to run you about $60, give or take, shipped to you. The one that they had online, I bought it from Ag States, I believe. It showed a grease zert, which would have helped from my coupler seizing to the shaft. When I got it, it didn't have the grease zert. I was disappointed. I gave a neutral rating for that, but the part is still good. But once you get your belt through and you get it up, you've got to route it around. This belt was sent to me. It's the wrong size, so I've got the new one coming. But you'll see the routing of it. You're going to go under your tensioner, around your alternator, across this pulley, and down to the main shaft. This is not a really hard job. All in all, it should probably take about 2 hours to do. Like I said, I ran into the problem, so while I was in here, I went ahead and cleaned up the pump and serviced everything. But again, first way, unbolt the two 5/8 bolts, slide it back, put the belt in between the coupler and the engine mount. You bring it up, put it around. If that doesn't work, you're going to have to undo these 4 bolts on the coupler. You're going to have to undo the bolts on the rear engine mount with the engine jacked up and slide it all back and put it in that way. Hopefully you have better luck than I did. It kind of turned into a project. I can't stress to you how bad that was seized, and it was under a ton of pressure even in the press to get it to break loose. Hope that helps you all.